Hello everyone. I hope you are having a nice and relaxing Saturday. I am. It rained all night last night here in Boise. And so I left the window open last night because I love to hear the rain. I really do. And so I'm glad that it's raining finally. It's been pretty dry over here in Boise, Idaho this year, so it's good to see some rain. And all the leaves are turning colors even more, and it's kind of windy and the leaves are blowing, so I keep looking outside the window here. But if you're new here, you are on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts, and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. Today's going to be a short video. I'm just going to show off how I use my paper scraps. You know, using my paper scraps up. Paper Scrap Saturday. Still don't know what to call it. Alright, my first idea using paper scraps is make page corners, I guess is what I'm calling it. So you can tell that it was like a scrap. I had like punches out of it and stuff. But let me get a piece of paper. This would be a page out of my junk journal I'm working on. So this is going to go in that. But you find a corner and you just slip it on. Look how cute that is. Now, I found this idea on Pinterest, okay? I'm not sure if you're just supposed to, slide it on and then glue it. Like glue, and you can see. But you would just glue this back side. So it's like glued onto the back corner. And then this side would still be open, so you could, let's say you had a card that you want to slide in there. You could just go just like that. Which I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want this accidentally slipping off. Like I want it fixed on there permanently. But that's what I'm doing. I just saw pictures of them on Pinterest, so I didn't know exactly how to cut it. So I was playing around roughly with some paper scrap, but that's kind of the design I got for it, and I used this as my template to cut and glue the rest of these. And these are just a few. Like, here's some more scraps that had cutouts, and I thought, how cool would it be if I just left the cutout? And so let me get a different page here. So like, if I wanted it on this corner, I could see the color of the paper through the punch. Wouldn't that be cool? So yeah. So here's a couple. Here's my little template. And what I did was, I was just playing around with some scraps. I took like a sheet of scrap and I just stuck it on a corner, and I started folding around my corners here, right? And then if there was any paper that was overlapping and causing bulk, I cut off, you see? And then I just fold it, put some glue there, and then stick it down, and then you got a corner. So I hope that's understandable. If not, I guess I can make a separate video on how to make those. But that is one idea on how to use your paper scraps. And just paper scraps, guys. This one is extremely simple, and I've showed off bookmarks before, but this was actually a greeting card from 4 years ago. It was right before the pandemic. I think this was a birthday card, actually, that I got from my mother. Some cards over the years, I'll save them because they were really sentimental, and others, I will reuse them in my arts and crafts. I don't ever throw them out. I reuse them. So I cut the prettiness off the card, and I had this, so you can see. And so that's one way you can use up scraps. Here's a really simple, but I thought was really cool. Okay, this is like a whole ribbon thing, but I took some scraps and I punched out excuse me, I was trying to burp. I punched out 2 circles, one for the back and one for the front. You can see there's another piece under there. And I glued a ribbon in between it. And then put some tulle and a sticker on there. And then the other end, I looped over it and just glued a little end of it down so it leaves a hole so you can put a jump ring in there and a little charm. And I guess these are ribbon bookmarks. I also found this on Pinterest. So it's not just using paper scraps, it's kind of using laces that you need to use up. So like if you only had like a, what is this, 12-inch lace left from your spool of ribbon, then here you go. But you just stick this in the middle of your book. I'm just using this page for instance. And this is supposed to stick out the bottom and this is supposed to stick out the top. Okay. So that's a cute and very simple. And yes, I do have a lot of just 12-inch pieces of ribbon when I am done using a big spool, kind of like this. So for instance, I'm getting down to the end of this ribbon, and I think that this is probably a little longer than 12 inches, but I think when I get down to the last 12 inches of it, I will save that aside and make more, because I really like the look of these, and I'm going to use this one in my new journal. So yeah. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3. That's all I got for you today. And next week, I will show you how I make the little specimen windows using just paper scraps. But I'm not going to use that one today. That's next week. You have to wait. Alright, there you go. That's all I got for you today. See you later. Bye.